23 of Love Series. Let's start out just in a regular seat, crisscross applesauce, sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes. We're going to take a moment to become present on our mat, taking a few deep breaths, letting go of all of our to-do lists. Let's take a deep breath in. Completely exhale. Deep breath in. Completely exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And completely exhale. Let's open our chest to the front, chin to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Coming over to the side, and then the other side. Coming forward, inhale. Exhale, round through. Come over to the side, and then the other side. Forward, inhale. Round back, exhale. Over to the right, and over to the left. Reach those arms overhead. Take a deep breath in. Right arm drops. Exhale, over to the right. Left arm comes over that left ear. Both sits bones are on the mat. Do not lift up to come further over. Keep your spine nice and long. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Come back up through center, both arms overhead. Deep breath in. Left hand comes down. Exhale, right arm stretches over that right ear. Both sits bones are on the mat. Take a breath. And come back up, both arms overhead. Deep breath in. Interlace those hands behind your head. Exhale, open your chest. Coming back through center, right arm tips down to the floor, left arm tips up to the sky. Pushing down through your sits bones. Come back through center, breathe in. Exhale, tip over to the left, right elbow towards the sky. Feeling your core light up. Take a breath. Coming back through center, unravel those hands, roll those shoulders a few times, and opposite way. Let's warm up those wrists, forefingers, pull them under, take a breath, pull them over, take a breath. Other side, forefingers, pull under, take a breath. And over, take a breath. Circles, wrist circles, and then the other way. Then from here, we're gonna bring our right leg behind us. So the left leg is in front, right leg is behind. Both hands on both knees. And we're going to turn and twist over to the left, looking over that left shoulder. Breathing. Coming back through center. Coming back to our crisscross applesauce. This time, the left leg comes behind. Right leg is in front. Both hands come to both knees. And we're going to twist over to the right, looking over the right shoulder. Take a breath. And come back through the center. Let's come into tabletop position. Knees come under your hips. Hands come under your shoulders. Widen those fingers. Tighten your core, nice long straight spine, neck is in line with the spine. We're going to stretch that right leg out on the ball of that foot, push back with that heel. Feeling that nice stretch in your calf. Take a breath. Lift that leg over the left leg and look over your left shoulder towards those toes. So I lifted my right leg up, now it's over my left leg, and I'm turning, looking at my toes, getting a nice side stretch. Take a breath. And bring that leg in. Left leg comes out on the ball of that foot, push back with that heel, stretching through that calf. Take a breath. Lift that left leg over the right leg. Bring it out to the side and look back at those toes. Getting a nice side stretch. Keeping the arms square to the front. Take a breath. And come back to tabletop. Right leg comes out. Left arm comes out. We're going to breathe in and bring them out to the side. Exhale. And I'm only coming out about 30 degrees on either side, keeping my core tight. Coming back through center. Over to the other side. Coming back through center. So you want to inhale at center. Exhale out. Come back to the center. Inhale. Go over to the other side as you exhale. Let's do it one more time. Nice, slow, controlled movement. Bring both that leg and hand down. If you need to take a moment and stretch out your wrists, turn one palm upside down, place it on the mat, and switch. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg comes out this time. Right arm comes out. We're going to square the hips, tighten the core. Inhale. Exhale, 30 degrees out to the side. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, 30 degrees to the other side. Come back through center. Inhale. Exhale, 30 degrees out. Inhale through center. Exhale, 30 degrees to the other side. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. And bring it in. Great job. Let's widen our knees. Bring big toes to touch. Sit back on those heels. And slowly bring chest towards the mat. Forehead toward the mat. Give your wrists a break. Maybe roll them around a little bit. Take a breath. Feeling your hips opening up. One more breath. And let's slowly come back to tabletop and curl those toes under. Coming into your first downward dog. Pedal those feet. Make sure you don't hold your breath. Feeling how tight the backs of those legs are. And tip that tailbone up towards the sky. Sink those heels towards your mat. And let's slowly walk through those feet, warming those feet up, rounding through each part of the foot, and coming up to the front of our mat in forward fold. Activating the quads, tightening the core, bringing more weight into the balls of your feet, letting your arms hang heavy. Take a breath. One more breath. We're going to slowly begin to rise with a small bend in our knee, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, exhale, arms overhead, hands come to heart. We're going to try some balancing poses. So let's bend back down into forward fold to start out. Make sure your right foot is evenly on the mat, so you want to spread those toes and really lay them down so that foot suctions to the mat. And we're going to bend our left leg, okay? Bend our left leg. If you are at a place where you can do a bind here, by bringing the left arm under, right arm over the back, and clasping the hands, go for it. Most people are probably not, and that's okay. Let's bring that left arm around behind that leg. And what we're going to do is bring our weight into the right foot and slowly see if we can lift that left leg off of the mat while we keep a nice flat back. Take a breath and slowly lower it down. Let's take it to the other side. Laura, what? Excuse me? Come on. This is why I asked you not to come in and out.
That's all I'm getting.
Sorry. Let's take the left foot. Spread all your toes out and place them on the mat. We're going to bring more weight into that left leg. Bend the right leg. Again, if you can do a bind here and keep that flat back when lifting. Or if you're not at a place to do a bind, just bring that right arm behind and hook your arm around that thigh. We're bringing more weight into that left leg, so this foot should be light. And go ahead and come into a flat back. You can also bring that left arm out to counterbalance and just see if you can hold it here. Take a breath and slowly bring it down. Come back to your forward fold. I know I threw a change in our normal routine, but that's okay. Bring your hands in front, just bend both legs one at a time, stretching the backs of those legs, and breathe. And let's slowly begin to rise. Head comes up last. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Let's step back with the right foot and then turn to the ball of that foot, coming into a high lunge. If you need to heel toe that leg back a little further, go for it. Hips are facing front. We're going to breathe in, bring arms overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Bring those shoulder blades together and fingertips touch. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus arms. Don't mind the princess. Breathe in, fingertips touch. Exhale, cactus arms. I hate when she slams the door like that. It drives me bananas. Sorry. All right, we're going to bend the back leg. Hands come to your heart. We're going to start bringing the weight into our front leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, push off. Come right into your warrior three. This is a great place to hold on to a chair if you're just starting out. But listen, we all fall. Go ahead and step it up. Shake those legs out. Hands to heart. Spread those right toes. We're going to bring the left leg back. You might land flat first, that's fine. Then just turn onto the ball of that back foot, adjusting your stance, standing up tall. We're going to take a deep breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. You want those shoulder blades to touch. Breathe in, fingertips touch. Exhale, shoulder blades touch. Breathe in, exhale. One more time. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Arms overhead, hands to heart. Bending on that back leg a little bit, bringing more weight into our front foot. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale. Come right into your warrior three. Don't worry about your legs shaking. Don't worry about having your legs super high. If you need to hold on to a chair here, feel free, like the back of a chair or a wall. Deep breath in, bend that leg slightly and step it up. Exhale. Deep breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, let's dive it down. Halfway lift. Long, flat back. Pulling from the crown of your head to the tail of your tailbone. Back of your mat. We're gonna breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. And did you guys hear Zoe just burp? I don't know if you could hear it over the music, but she most definitely burped. How many of you are gonna rewind it now to see if you can hear it? All right, let's come into a plank. We're gonna do our first chaturanga. So check your stance in your plank. Tuck that tailbone slightly, ignite that core. Hollow through that upper back. Push back with your heels. We're gonna take a deep breath in. Lower your knees if you need to modify. Otherwise, come forward, exhale, elbows in at your side. Flip those feet and rise up, upward facing dog. Roll those shoulders open. Inhale. And we're gonna exhale, slowly turning to the left. Bring the right foot behind you. Come up on the ball of that right foot and lift those hips. Right arm comes to the sky. I'm on the side of my left foot, lifting my chest. Take a few breaths. And sit down. Stack your legs. Forearm comes to the mat. Elbow is right under your shoulder. Make sure it's lined up with your shoulder. Hand comes to your right hip. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift those hips. Take a breath. Lower it down. Coming back to our belly. Hands come under your shoulders. You're going to slowly begin to straighten your arms. Coming right back into your upward facing dog. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly begin to turn to your right. Left foot comes behind this time on the ball of that foot. Lifting up on the side of my right foot, my hips lift, my chest lifts. I open my chest. Left arm opens up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sit down. Stack those legs, one on top of the other. Then I'm going to bring my forearm down so my elbow is directly under my shoulder. I'm going to bring my hand to my left hip. I'm going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift those hips. Take a breath. Lower it down. Turn onto your belly. Hands come out to a T. We're going to bring our right ear to the mat. Bring your left hand under your left shoulder. Right arm stays out to the side. We're going to slowly turn our body towards that right hand that's out to the side. You can place your left toes on the ground behind you, or you can leave those legs stacked. But if you do place your toe behind you, it gives you a little bit more of a deeper stretch. You can also bring your left arm behind you for an added stretch. Take a few breaths. And let's slowly roll back to our belly. Bring both arms out. Left ear comes to the mat. Right hand comes to under your right shoulder. We're going to slowly push our body towards our left hand that's out. Bringing the right toe behind us, or you can keep them stacked. You can also place your right hand behind your back for a little bit more of a stretch. This is a great chest opener, shoulder opener. Take a few breaths. Hey Zoe. Hey girlfriend. How you doing? Oh, you're so itchy. Why are you so itchy? Oh, you burped again. Peeky. Okay, we can't leave the people in the pose. Excuse me. Let's roll back onto our bellies. I try to be professional, it just never works out. We're gonna come right back into our downward dog. Walk out those feet, cuddle those feet out, stretch through the backs of those legs. That should feel really good. Tuck that tailbone up towards the sky. So when I say that, this is what I mean. So I'm not here, I'm here. I want that tailbone to the sky. Your heels might come up a little bit. That's okay. Stretch them down as much as you can. You can also step up a little closer. You're going to take a deep breath in. Right leg comes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend that knee. Bring the heel towards your glute. Open it up. Keep those arms square to the front. Exhale. We're going to inhale. Come forward, knee to chest. And exhale, drop that bent knee down. Back leg comes out straight behind you. Coming into pigeon pose. Walk those hands out in front of you. You can stay up on your forearms, or if it's in your practice, come all the way down to your forehead. Wherever you are, make sure you're breathing. That oxygen will open up your muscles, allowing your body to be more flexible. Let's slowly begin to walk it up. Curl those back toes under. We're going to push that left foot out to the side and lift up our hips. Bring that left arm to the sky. Take a breath. Turn your upper body and bring that foot back. So now you're in plank. Coming right back to your downward dog. Breathing, walk it out. On your next breath in, bring that tailbone towards the sky. We're going to lift that left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, open it up. Heel towards your glute, keeping those arms square to the front, only bending from your hips. Big inhale. Coming forward, knee to chest. Exhale, drop that bent knee down in front. Back leg is straight. Coming down to your forearms, or if it's in your practice, walk those arms all the way out, coming down to your forehead. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more breath. Slowly begin to walk those hands back up. Curling on those back toes, we're going to push through that bent leg over to the right. Lifting our hips, right arm comes to the sky. Take a breath. Turning your torso, placing both hands on the mat, coming right back into your plank, and then downward dog. Walk it out. Pedal your feet. Breathing. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, come through the center. Look forward. Come right back up, three-legged dog. Breathing in. Exhale, come through center. Knee to chest, look forward. One more time, breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, coming forward. We're gonna step it wide. Dropping down on the back leg, flattening that foot. Coming down to our forearms. Elbows under the shoulders. Lizard pose. Breathing. You can also roll onto the outside of that right foot, opening up that hip a little bit more. Take one more breath. And bring that knee in. If you had rolled out on that foot, walk those hands up. Curl the back toes under. And slide that foot right back to your plank position. We're gonna do chaturanga. So, if you need to modify, drop your knees down. We're gonna breathe in. Come forward on those tippies. Exhale, elbows in at your side. Flip those feet. Open up, upward facing dog. Roll those shoulders open. Inhale. Exhale, bend those knees, curl those toes, come back to your downward dog. Pedal it out, take a breath. One more breath. Tailbone tucks up towards the sky. On our next inhale, left leg comes high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, come forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, look forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, look forward. Step it wide. Lower down on that back knee. Flatten that foot. Coming down to our forearms, onto our elbows. Elbows directly under your shoulders. Take a breath. Never holding your breath. You can roll out on the outside of that left foot if you want to open that hip a little more. Bring that knee back in line. Walk those hands up. Curl those toes under. Deep breath in. Exhale, come into your plank. Drop those knees down. We're going to swing those legs around. Coming onto our booties. Seated position. Some people will say they get like nauseous when they do yoga for the first time, or maybe the first couple times. And I truly believe that's from holding their breath. That's them holding their breath and not breathing. Especially when we're in upside down poses like downward dog and stuff. Your blood is rushing to your head, and you need to also give your head oxygen. Otherwise, I would imagine you'd start to feel dizzy and nauseous. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but that's my guess. That's my uneducated opinion. All right, let's find the sweet spot on our booty. For me, I have one. I don't know if everybody has one, but for me, it's like a place, I'm on my butt bone, and then I kind of come back a little bit. And then if I were to keep going, it's my tailbone. So it's kind of in between like my butt bone and my tailbone. You know what I'm saying? So weird because I never had a butt bone or a tailbone before being overweight. Anyway, let's come into our boat pose. You can stay here if you're still working on your boat pose. Just hold on to the backs of your thighs, tipping back, tightening your core. You gotta find the sweet spot. And once you do, you can lift your legs. Maybe you let go. Maybe you straighten one leg. There's all kinds of variations and modifications. Bring them back together. You can just stay in boat pose. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Straighten the left leg. Maybe you bring them together. Straighten the right leg. And together. Left leg. Together. One more on each side. Make sure you're breathing. And lay back. Good morning stretch. Arms come over your head. Every time I do this stretch, I yawn. So if you're new here, you'll get used to that. Let's bring our legs up. Knees in line with the hips. Hands come like you're about to say, be quiet. I don't want to hear what you're saying. And cover your ears. We're going to breathe in. Exhale. Left leg and right arm come out like somebody's pulling you from both ends. And then you bring them back in. And now they're pulling you from your opposite leg and opposite arm. Left arm and right leg. You bring them back in. And then they get a hold of the other arm and leg. And they're pulling you. And then you get back your arm and leg. Now the other side, you get the drift. Make sure you're breathing. Arms and legs stay suspended in the air. And 3, 2, 1. Give those knees a hug. Maybe massage your lower back by rounding your knees around in a circle and then the other way. Let's come into, actually, you know what? Bring your feet up close to so you can touch your heels with your fingers. So you want your heels very close to your glutes. And then I want you to lift up on your upper back, keeping a nice piece of fruit, imaginary piece of fruit between your chin and your chest. You don't want to scrunch. Keep it nice and open. You keep your gaze up to the sky if that helps. Hands come out to either side. We're going to breathe in. Exhale. Just kind of tap each leg with that pinky. The goal of this core exercise is we're doing kind of like oblique crunches. Make sure you're breathing. Doesn't have to be super fast. It could be a nice slow and controlled movement. Oh, that scared me. My daughter closed the fence. Either that or the wind. It's been so windy here. Like super windy. I was going to do yoga outside today, but the wind, it would have been too loud in the speaker on my phone. Okay. Lay back. One more good morning stretch. Arms overhead, feet down by the I was going to say down by the bay. Your feet are down by the bottom of your mat. You know what I mean? Oh, Lord. Someday I'll get my words together, I promise. But until then, I'm never going to edit out my mistakes. So if you're here for a pristine, perfect production, you ain't going to get it. All right. I do want to practice a little bit of flexibility real quick. Let's rock and roll up to a seat, or just turn to your right side into fetal position and come into a comfortable seat that way. We're not going to have time for splits because I'm trying to keep these shorter. I'm trying to get used to the time frame and fitting everything in for miscellaneous March next month, but it's really hard. We're just going to do a quick stretch. So let's come into our straddle position. Feet are nice and flexed. You don't want to overdo it in your straddle to where you can't sit up nice and tall. If you're having trouble and you're hunching, that means your legs are too wide. Your body's not ready for that yet. And that's okay. Yoga is not a competition with anyone. Yoga, your only competition is your own level. It's your own practice, your own journey. That's your only competition, is try to get better than the person or yogi you were yesterday. So we're not competing with anyone. That's it. All right, so if you have blocks, you can rest your elbows on the blocks. If not, just bring your fingertips out. You always want to hinge from your hips. And just take a couple breaths. Go ahead and move the blocks out just a little. Hinging from your hips, nice long spine, leading from your chest. Take a deep breath. One more deep breath. And let's move it out one more time. Hinging from the hips, leading from the chest. Nice long spine. And take a breath, a few breaths. All right, let's slowly walk it up. We're going to turn and bring that left arm over that left ear, coming over the right foot, keeping that chest open, breathing, coming back through center, turning, bringing that right arm over right ear, stretching over towards our left foot, keeping that chest open, breathing, and come back up through center. Bend at your knees, slowly bringing in our legs. Sometimes they can get a little stuck and feel a little crampy, so I like to come out of that slow. All right, let's lay back into our Savasana. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Short but sweet practice today. Like I said, trying to shorten them up a little. Coming into your corpse pose, aka Savasana, aka Dead Man's Pose. Find a comfortable seat. Maybe you need to adjust your booty on the mat. I usually have to. Spread my cheeks. Make sure you're just comfortable. Just melt into your mat. Become heavy. Close your eyes. Release tension in your body. Usually we hold tension in our glutes, in our jaws, in our necks, in our shoulders. Just relax. We're going to breathe just for a few moments and then I will cut you loose. So go ahead and start breathing on your own. Nice, slow, deliberate, controlled breaths. And get yourself some meditation. Go ahead and wiggle your toes and your fingers. Right arm comes over your head, left leg bends, foot flat on the mat. We're going to slowly begin to turn our bodies to the right side, using that right arm as a pillow and that left hand as a kickstand. Bending both knees now together, coming into fetal position. Take a moment, take a breath. And let's slowly begin to rise up into a nice comfortable seat. Feel free to sit up on a block. You don't have to. I like to sit on a block because it opens my hips. feels good on my hips. It helps me to sit up straight with a long spine. It just makes me feel taller. So, shoulders down away from your ears. Hands can come into your lap, however you want. You can also do a mudra. We're gonna close our eyes. Take a deep breath in. One more deep breath in. Give yourself a smile. Hands can come to your heart. Flutter those eyes open. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me for day 23. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I am going to try to record day 24 today as well. So if you see me in the same clothes, that's why. But I'm going to Orlando tomorrow to meet a friend, and I don't know if I'll have time to record for Monday's practice. So I always record a day prior to your practice. So that's why I upload them at nighttime. So that way you guys have them first thing in the morning. So, anywho, not that that matters. Have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you for tomorrow's practice. And namaste. Y'all, today's practice was good, but I could not get my ish together. Bye.